Hey guys, just a quick video today about changing the tail light in the Pajero. So it could be any of those. The top one is the indicator, the next one down is the reverse light, and the bottom one is the brake light and the parking light, one bulb that does both. So what happened was that my brake light bulb, the left rear brake / parking light bulb, it had blown. So I went to Super Cheap, told them my rego, they gave me the bulb, and I brought it back and replaced it, and of course it didn't work. And the reason was that the Super Cheap person, he gave me a monofilament bulb, and for the brake light and the parking light, because it's one bulb that does both in this car, you need to have a bulb with two filaments in it. That essentially what happens is when you got your parking lights on, you have the one filament that's on, and then when you brake at night time or during the day, but night time, the second filament goes on as well, so the car behind you, it can see that there's a brighter light and that you're braking. So needs to be a bulb with two filaments, otherwise it won't work. In my case, it's only working when I'm braking, it's not working when I'm turning the lights on. So this is the bulb that you need. Can be any brand, but essentially, as you can see, it's got two filaments, and these are the specifications. A T20 bulb that you need for the Pajero for the brake / parking light. The other two bulbs are the same, the reverse and the indicator, but they don't need to be two filaments. So for those ones, you can use a monofilament bulb. So the way to change is fairly simple. There's two screws. This is the left rear one, the right rear one's got two screws as well. Slightly different approach to it, just the way it's configured. But yeah, so for the right one, you got to open these two screws from the inside. This one here and this one here, and then you got to come back on this side and yeah, pull the light off. So this is the left one. This is the easier one to do. You can do it yourself. So essentially what we'll do is we'll just take the two screws off. You need a Phillips head screwdriver, that's all you need as a tool for this job, apart from of course the new bulb. So take the two screws off, and then we'll get to the bulb. So all you need to do afterwards is just pull the lamp back. There are a couple of grommets that are holding it in. So on this side, there's one at the bottom, one at the top. Two grommets hold these two little metal bits. They provide extra security for the lamp to prevent it from falling off. Once you open it, you can see the three bulbs. So the top one, as we said, is for the indicator. The middle one is for the reverse light, and the bottom one there is for your brake / parking light. So all you need to do is just twist it. So just turn it counterclockwise. You'll hear a click, and then just pull it off. So this is the new bulb, the one that I've just put, but which of course doesn't work. Nothing wrong with the bulb at all, but as you can see, it's a single filament bulb. All you need to do is just pull it off. It comes off fairly easily, and just replace it with this one. So we'll just open it up. I'll put it back in, and it just goes in here. Just push the bulb in snugly. You may need to put in a little bit of force, but yeah, the bulb should go in snugly. And then you just put it back in the hole, and just twist it clockwise. Put the two screws back, and put the grommet in, and that's it. So just go ahead, do that, and we'll just make sure it's working. Okay, so that's all done. The bulb's been put in, the brake lamp's been screwed back into place, and now it's time to just quickly test it. I just had to move the car quickly in the shed because it started raining. Anyway, if you don't have someone with you to help you, you can just do it yourself. Essentially, first we'll just go on and turn the park light on. So you can see the right rear park light lamps on, and this one's on as well. So the park light is working the way it should. Now we should just make sure that it's serving its role as a brake light as well. So I'll just put these recovery tracks on the brake pad, just to make sure that it's doing its job. Okay, so just put them there to push the brake pedal forward. Not sure if you can notice, but the bulbs on both sides, they're brighter. So they both, well, this is the other brake light, but yeah, both the bulbs are brighter. So it's working as it should. I'll just turn the park light off and just make sure that it's working solely as the brake light as well, which it is. So that's it, and that's essentially it. If you find that by doing this your light's still not on and you've got a perfectly fine globe put in properly, then the next step I would do is check at the fuses. So there's a fuse box here just under the steering, just this one here. So there's a fuse box here, and there's a fuse box, I'll just quickly show you. The second fuse box under the bonnet. And it's just over here. So I think out of memory the fuse for the left rear tail lamp is fuse number 24, and you can see it in the schematic in the inside of the fuse box. Or I'll just close this. If you go into your manual, it will show you exactly what fuse it is for. So just get your manual out. Fuse is 829. Okay, so that tells you where the two fuse boxes are located. One here under the steering, front of the driver's seat. Shows you how to access it, and shows you the schematic for what fuses are supposed to be for which particular circuit. And then there's this other fuse box which we just had a look at under the bonnet. And yeah, so the fuse for the tail lamp left, 7.5 ampere fuse, number 24, just this one here. So I mean, that's probably what I would do next if you put the bulb in and your lamp's still not working. But yeah, most of the time it's just going to be a blown bulb. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video or learned something from it. I mean, it's a fairly simple job. I'm sure most of us know how to do it, but it's just a video for someone who may not, or maybe doing it for the first time. So in case you're one of those people, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, please hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.